I know, right? I did the same thing yesterday. Usually when I take this little transponder out, this actually like activates, but it hasn't been lately. I said to you guys, I was giving you guys the secret Bitcoin address where you can go and get a Bitcoin just for being on my stream, and now I forgot it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I have $40 in Bitcoin, and I don't know what it'll be tomorrow. Welcome. What is on? What is going on? What I was saying is that there's something off. There's low levels of traffic on the Las Vegas Strip. I think it might be the calm before the WrestleMania storm. That might be a very distinct possibility. It's also Easter week. That is also an off time for the Strip. So we're out here at the Fashion Show Mall. We got the brush plants behind us. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of tool around here a little bit. But it's kind of dead right now, and we're not gonna be negative on it. I found out that you can buy coffee at the Fashion Show Mall at a Starbucks for $3.45, just a few blocks away at the link. It's $6.35 for the same thing. This was not. This was $6.95, but it's the nitro coffee, and I like the nitro coffee. It's good stuff. Catherine in Colorado is here. Cool. Let's see here. Am I still enjoying it? Yes, sure. More now, since I am just detached and zen after my loss, our loss. I'm sorry, I'm texting somebody. I know it's so rude. A loss of a family member. And getting real sick last week. Anyways, yeah, texting. What's up, Dion? How you doing? Vlad in Detroit. Oh, man, yeah. Oh, I'm sitting on my keys. That's not fun. I should put them in my bag. Yeah, that's not my bag, baby. Nobody talked about my haircut. Everybody talks about the workouts. I haven't been in the gym now since probably 11 days because I got really sick. And I am really careful not to relapse myself. If you guys don't know, a whole bunch of things happen when you get ill. Your body goes through a bunch of energy shifts, and it needs to maintain and preserve its energy in order to heal itself. So I'm staying away from the gym. I'm eating my calories. I'm getting my calories in. I'm not eating like this much protein, this much fats, this much carbs. Mostly carb focused right now, and just trying to maintain and look at all my freckles and make sure that none of them are nefarious. I have a hair growing out of this one. Looks great. Yeah, I got the haircut last week. I wanted to feel more human, and I went to the place. I went to Great Clips because I don't have no like big budget for haircuts and stuff like that. And so I had a weird experience when I went to Great Clips in January. I had this very obvious trans person do my hair. It was a girl that decided they were going to live as a guy. And we had this really cool heart-to-heart talk about like politics and stuff like that, and it was really cool. And I had the money back then, and I tipped that person $25. And they were really nice, and I went back and I hoped that I would get them, and I went back on Sunday, and I got this girl from Texas who had zero personality whatsoever. And no matter what she did, even though I kept showing her a photo of my haircut in January, she refused to make it shorter. And I've never had a haircut quite like this. I mean, she was just sticking a comb in there, and she had the thing, is like, I could hear it going across, and it was just kind of like very traumatizing, you know? And anyway, it was fine. And she made it a little bit thicker on the top, and I just rolled with it, and I like it. Ham bone, it's not quite right. There's an off kind of very dead vibe for what it is. Usually, yeah, I don't know if it's the calm before the storm, and I love answering this question. That's why I make the titles like that, so people will come in and answer them and not just accuse me of clickbait. We're out here right now. We have the Fashion Show Mall, and then behind us, we got no people. It's just a weird, chill vibe on the Strip. It feels like it's bargain basement prices right now. Caroline's doing her birthday this month, and yeah, so there's that. And I did manage to send her a little birthday money so she could get a nice meal going for herself and her family. But, you know, if you guys want to be generous, there's a donation link. You know, we're not going to hit that too hard. But, you know, there's that too. Sensational Freshies is here. I'm not going to, like, e-beg or nothing. I can hear the bats. There's bats down here. I don't know if you guys can hear them. But that squeaking and that squelching, those are bats. And yeah, so we got to get back in the gym. I might do carnivore diet for 30 days or some kind of keto diet. I don't know, maybe, possibly. Just to give myself a metabolic break so I can prime myself for going back to carbs. But going to the gym and not doing carbs can be rough at stuff. How's the trading going? We're okay on the trading. I opened up a new account with a company called Take Profit Trader. And Take Profit Trader, I can show you guys what that looks like if you guys want. They have one fee you pay. And how often have I been working out? We'll get to that in a second, Alan. You pay one fee one time, and then you pass a test with this firm, prop firm, just like all the other firms. Got to make $3,000 in the markets. But with the last week, with losing our family member and with getting really sick, something broke in my brain where I just kind of zenned out on stuff. And so I'm not trying to hit home runs anymore necessarily. I am just going for smaller wins. I sized down considerably. If anybody knows futures trading, I'm using what are called micros now, only 5 of those instead of 1 mini. I won't get into the terminology. So my trading account looks something like this right now, wherein I have, you know, I had one day when I started the account, I lost $23. I didn't go back in, $4.95, $6.40, $4.80, $3.25. I had one day with a big loss. This was when I was sick and recovering, and then our family member this weekend, and now we're back to here. So that's good. And when I can build this up to win the $3,000 exam, then what'll happen is it'll convert to an account where I can get cash outs. Now, then what happens is I have to make a $2,000 buffer happen, and then I can get daily cash outs from this particular company. So imagine if you're getting a daily cash out of $400 or $300 a day, which is good. By the way, on our stream, if you guys are new to our stream, I ask you if you guys want to use the links at nllvcontact.com/donate. You can use PayPal if you don't have any money apps at all, period. We do Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. What I do is I interrupt our stream no matter what our view is, and I say thank you so much to, for example, Sensational Freshies. Oh, I got to get rid of this. Sensational Freshies who did $1 to our Cash App, and I show everybody that now everybody's texting me. Like, come on. I don't care. What is this? Hey, Steven, did you just... Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Everybody is just all over the place. Hi, Steven. Steve D hasn't been around. He reached out to me a while back. He's just enjoying life. If you guys don't know, Steve D had open heart surgery, and his priorities may have shifted a little bit away from YouTube, which is a lot of stress, anxiety, and drama, because he was very ingrained in the community. People will start to take shots at you. You're going to get haters, even if you're a fan in a lot of channels. People are going to see you. They see that you appear on other people's streams. You carry a little bit of celebrity. With a little bit of celebrity comes a little bit of haters. So I can't speak for him directly, but I assume that it could be the case of you know, he simply decided to take some time off or something like that. The Flamingo Pool has pushed back their opening dates. That is true. The Priest is here. Thank you so much, Priest. Priest used our Cash App last week. Awesome sauce. Good stuff. Yeah, so then what else do we have? They're thinking of doing something at the historic West Side. Oh, somebody asked me about working out. I spent much of my life zigzag yo-yo dieting, and I missed the best parts of my life to form muscle and get like any kind of muscular physique, which I always wanted. At one point, I did manage to look better than most guys with my shirt off, but it was just a horrible disordered eating and disordered body image, and I still have those things. You know, some guys fall into the trap of eating as clean as possible, where they won't eat anything unless it's, you know, chicken breast and broccoli and rice. Some people fall into the trap of, I have to eat just this many calories, and if I eat 100 more, then I'm screwed. Some people fall into, you know, bulimia, anorexia. These things happen with men, but nobody wants to tell you that these things happen with men. And also men have bigorexia, or the Adonis complex, where they can be bigger than most people and they think they look like trash. I fall into that category. But I worked out from, you know, pretty much continuously back in 2010 when I thought I had a horrible disease because I have health anxiety problems. And I didn't, but I lost a lot of weight. I was 240 pounds. I went down to 150, which is 90 pounds in a year by eating a ketogenic diet. I started working out, started gaining some muscle and stuff. And then I went on TRT. I did testosterone replacement therapy, not steroids, although anabolic, like performance enhancing drugs, TRT is performance enhancing drug. But bodybuilders do a gram of 1,000 milligrams, 1 gram of testosterone a week, whereas a guy who's on doctor prescribed TRT will do 150 or 200 milligrams. I was doing the 150 to 200 milligram dose. And show some before and afters. They're like buried in my Google Photos. Maybe I'll put that on Patreon for you guys. I don't want to be flaunting that stuff here. I'll put that on Patreon. Patreon. Anyways, I've done that, and I did that back in 2023, 2022, 2021-ish, and I liked it, but there's no safe way to do testosterone, no matter what people tell you. You will always have changes to cholesterol. It always runs a risk of making you permanently infertile, although it's not always the case. You always have the risk of heart damage with your heart health and stuff like that. And there's also psychological damage that can happen. Reminds me of that Asian guy that does the meme, emotional damage. But when you do testosterone, your estrogen goes out of whack, and sometimes in some men the estrogen is raised, and then the doctors want to put you on anti-estrogen drugs, and those can cause, like, you know, aggression and stuff like that. I was never on those, but I've done lots of different types of performance enhancing stuff, and it's not worth it. If you have your diet and you are able to dial in and you're able to be very religious on your diet, and you're able to push yourself to where you can't literally move the weight anymore without maybe possibly risking bad form, you can do amazing things, but nobody wants to do the work. What's my biggest vice? My biggest vice, I mean, I don't know, man. Probably caffeine and stimulants. I have to watch out for that stuff. My blood pressure runs high. It always has. And I use too much caffeine and stimulants in my life. Why isn't it quite right today? We have a very dead crowd in Vegas. We're spending a little bit here talking about stuff, but it's very dead today. The strip is completely petered out. It's most likely because it's holiday week, it's Holy Week. But that's what it is. So, yeah, I mean, before and afters, I could share them on Patreon, I guess. I guess I could show you. When I was younger, I was in good shape when I was younger. It's tax day today, but I don't know about that. Most people file their taxes relatively early. Yeah, at one point I was in much better shape than I am now, but let's see if Google Photos will fire up and I can kind of show you a picture of that, I guess. Oh man, oh gosh, hopefully this coffee is going to start to kick in. That would be quite the tick. Yeah, believe it or not, I have photos going back all the way to 2013 in this camera roll in the Google Photos app. But I can't seem to find one, so that's okay. Yeah, I guess I'd have to look a little bit deeper, find stuff a little bit deeper. Yeah. How much storage do you pay for Google Photos? I have the 2 terabyte plan. Not really sure what I pay, if I'm being totally honest. That doesn't sound very responsible, but if you need it, you need it. And if you've needed it, you don't have it, then you know you'll pay for it. That's how they get you. And it's funny because when I do my live streams, what ends up happening is my live streams end up getting uploaded to the cloud. So every so often I have to go into Google Photos and I have to delete lots of stuff out of Google Photos. Let's see. I got one here. This is probably me when I was in my best shape ever. Right here. This is not a good... I didn't do any... I had no chest. That is a joke. I had no chest whatsoever back in the day. Man, oh man. That's funny. Look at this. Be who you are and don't worry. To be yourself is all I... That was me back in 2014. So I used to be in more low body fat shape, I guess, if that's the case. But I was doing a diet back then that was a horribly hard diet called the Ultimate Diet 2.0. And because I was so fat, and this is not a lot of muscle. That was me back in 2013, 2014. Because I was so fat, I still had the belly fat on the bottom. That's funny, man. But I got much more muscular. I just have to keep at it and get my muscle back. Because, you know, I mean, what you guys need to know, too, is a lot of guys you see, they're not exactly ripped. You know, they're not shredded. They're just lean. It's just lean, dude. It's just being a certain level of leanness, right? Like, that's lean. That's not shredded. That's a skinny bitch. I probably weigh $162 there. Right now, I easily weigh 185, you know? Creatine is a given. Everybody should take creatine. Even people who don't go to the gym should take creatine every single day. Creatine is great for you. It's one of the... If there was a miracle thing that you could do for yourself, add creatine into a mix once a day. So, anyway. And dehydrated? I wouldn't say I was dehydrated, but you're right, those bodybuilders get hydrated. Where do I get creatine? I just buy the cheapest creatine monohydrate micronized creatine from Sam's Club. I can't remember what brand it is. I think I paid like $20 for a few months supply. 5 grams a day. It doesn't. Creatine isn't in milligrams. It's in grams. Yeah, creatine causes you to retain water at first, and then your body fluctuates. Then your body adjusts to it. But creatine is great. Creatine is part of the. It's part of your body's energy system. Your body's energy system doesn't, like everybody knows, blood sugar and carbohydrates, but there's actually another energy store before that called ATP. Adenosine triphosphate. That's actually stored in your muscles. So when you get out of a chair, or you have to run across the parking lot, or you got to jump up real fast playing with your kids, that's the explosive movements that are in your muscles. So if you load your body with creatine, your ATP stores are higher and you can have more stamina and you might feel more energy. Creatine has neurological benefits in a lot of people. It helps on depression scores and things such as this. So creatine's great, and pretty much everybody should be doing creatine monohydrate. But it can be, some people might get bloating and gas, very small percentage. There's no side effects. It's totally fine for your kidneys. What was the peptide you mentioned? That was a BPC 157. That's not legal to possess now. It's been classified by the Biden administration. They put it on a drug ban list. BPC, body protecting compound 157. Yo, Steve, have you tried boxing training? No, I'm not going to do that. No, I don't want to get hit in the face. I promised my wife I wouldn't do boxing. Then you become looking like Mickey Rourke. Do I take collagen? No, I don't take. The only supplements I take is a gram of magnesium glycine at night. I take a Members Mark Sam's Club brand multivitamin, well-rounded, and quercetin, 500 milligrams with 50 milligrams of zinc. How did I know the BPC was working and not a placebo? Because I shattered a tendon in my leg and I had a massive Baker's cyst where all of the fluid from that area where it ruptured, well, it didn't rupture, but it tore, filled up, and I couldn't put any weight on it whatsoever, and I was hobbling around, and I used BPC, and I went to bed, and 8 hours later, I was able to walk like this. And also BPC 157 is incredibly studied. It's got a very long and studied history, so BPC is a miracle, and it shouldn't be on that list. Should not be on that list. It's very fragile. It needs to be stored in very low temperatures. It needs to be injected properly, but BPC is a fantastic supplement. Yeah, you don't go to bed and wake up with the ability to walk around with minimal amounts of pain when you had searing pain, even putting any weight on the leg at all. So it was crazy good. I don't know about brat diet, bro. I don't get too much into diets nowadays. My wrestling fans out yet? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, pretty sure once we get up to Resorts World, we'll see lots of people pander into the crowds. How did you know to stop? Oh, I ran out of money and I couldn't afford the ludicrous prices. And I got sick and tired of sticking a needle in my body. And I said, what am I doing this for? Why? I already had, see, that's the thing. When you go to a men's clinic, they're always going to tell you need testosterone. They're always going to tell you that you're not in optimal range. My testosterone when I was 37 years old was 736 total testosterone, and my free testosterone was also quite good. All my blood work was great when I was 37. I had a great testosterone level. And then I boosted it up to 1100 or something. What's the point? What's the point? So I could train a little harder, get a little less rest, gain a little extra muscle faster. I don't know why I was doing it. I was convinced to do it by somebody else. And how did I know how to stop? When I couldn't afford it. Did it suck? You bet your sweet bippy. There's an old term for you guys. It was not fun to stop TRT, I'll tell you that much. Do not recommend. If you're going on that ish, you're going to be on it for life. Or you're going to have a bummer time coming down. I don't want to come back down from this cloud. Super physiologic. I mean, they tell you, oh, it's good for you, actually. Blah, blah, blah. You don't want to boost your testosterone, guys? Lose 10% of your body weight. If you weigh 300 pounds, aim to lose 30 pounds of fat. Your testosterone will go up because your estrogen goes down. It's what it is. You guys want to boost your testosterone? Get a better night's sleep. Get 8 hours of rest. You guys want to boost your testosterone? Lower your stress level. Fix your life. Those things all boost your testosterone too. You know? Your body is and always has been good, not fat. You're a nutritionist and a physical trainer, disciplinarian. Some men are unfortunate. No, see, and that's the thing, okay? Look, no. My body has not always been good. My body has been a 42-inch waist and 240 pounds. Right? Okay? My body has been a mess. Here's the thing. If you say, I am unfortunate, there's a really good chance, like a 95% chance, no, you're making bad choices. You could fix things, but you need a plan and you need to get there and you need to know, like, what's the one thing I could do right now that above all else would help my projection to my goal. What's your goal? I want to lose 50 pounds. Excellent. Well, get a free calorie counting app and start scanning your food without trying to limit yourself. You know what you'll find? You're going to find you probably eat 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day and you don't know it. And guess what? You probably don't need more than 2,500. So that means that every day you're eating extra calories and you're just continuously putting on fat. So what's step 2? Well, step 2 is simple. You start deleting the things that you're not necessarily needing in your food. And you delete 500 calories a day, then you delete another 250. Now you're closer to where you need to be. What's a step 3? Step 3 is you start parking a little further away from the grocery store. Walking across the parking lot if you have the ability to do so. Or if you're, bedridden, get some wrist weights and start doing weird flappiness and start burning some calories. You'll get there if you want to. That's my point. That's my point. But here's the thing. It doesn't work because you don't work. That's it. It doesn't work because you don't work. Stop blaming Well, it's a society and it's the seed oils. Well, stop eating seed oils. Nobody made you. You okay, really? I understand, Tamara. You're awesome for being on my stream so many days in a row. Here's the thing. There's thousands of diets. They'll all work because they all limit you in some way. There's no magic bullet. You know? Just fucking stop eating so much. I hate to tell you, but unless you are incredibly unique genetically, it's like these people that are like, well, you know, there's these people that are intersex and they're born with both sexes. No, there isn't. It's like it makes up like 0.000 whatever percentage of the population. You're probably not born with bad genetics. You don't have big bones. No, you certainly don't. And if you have big bones, I have good news for you. You actually can put on more muscle than most people. I have big bones. There is a way to tell, but that's not why you're fat. You're fat because you make bad choices and you don't know how to eat right. And you can solve all that because you're a highly functioning person who found my live stream and you're smart. End of story. I burn about 800 calories a day from active calories, but I find reasons to burn calories. I wear the watch and the watch reminds you to stand up. And then in the morning time after I do my training session, I go out of the house, I go and take a walk for 1.5 miles to the store, pick up some Diet Coke or something and bring it back. I take that walk on purpose, so I'm moving. I park further away from the store so I can walk to the store. Yeah, I drink a lot of fluids. Jeremy's right. I drink fluids especially. Sure, man. You should be drinking a freaking half-gallon a day of water, man. Stacy Lewis eating the brownies. You know what I'm gonna buy tonight? Rao's Pizza. Loved it last night. I'm gonna eat it again today. You know how many calories are in that? You probably don't. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 1,280 calories. Yep, 1,280 calories. I ate a bowl of Lucky Charms today. That's all I ate because I don't have much good food in my house because I've been sick and running around like a crazy person. And the bowl of Lucky Charms, 60 grams of Lucky Charms, approximately 132, 60, 270 calories, 1,280 on the pizza. And I'm not getting enough protein, I know. But, supplement that with some other food and I'll hit my 2,800 for the day today. So that's it. What's up, Midshipman? Thank you so much. Yogurt, whatever, man. It doesn't matter. All calories count. My opinion is that there's not really such thing as a good and a bad one, but a lot of them are engineered to make you want to eat more of them, so you got to be careful. Typically, I don't have milk with Lucky Charms. I'll either eat them dry or I'll eat them with 2 scoops of whey protein. So I'll eat them with 2 scoops of whey protein, which is 40 to 50 grams of protein, 2 to 6 grams of fat, 3 to 6 grams of carbohydrates. So we got a lot of people in here watching something. I don't know what they're watching. Some weird ass sporting event. Red Tail is just a little bar. I think they do like an Asian theme. Typically they'll have like giant beer pongs and stuff out here, but there's nobody in this place. It's a tomb. I got to be careful because there was a streamer who was on Pauly C. Vegas's TikTok, and he was like being threatened. Well, he wasn't being threatened, but the guard had a gun, and he was being kicked out of the Resorts World. So I don't know if we'll be kicked out of the Resorts World. I like Resorts World. Why do we go to Resorts World? I go to it because it has air conditioning, honestly. Whoa, Wesley Dornseef, thank you so much. It's Caroline's birthday week. If you guys want to heat her up, send a donation to notleavinglasvegas.com/donate. We always show our donations in the stream like this if we get them. Super chats, people may not see them. I'll say them, but somebody's gonna see them. Tina Fey is funny. I'm not big bullish on women comedians, but hey. You do you. I don't have dry protein powder. No, and I don't have any protein powder right now. I've been bouncing around brands. Protein powder went up in price. My goodness. And it's a scam too. I mean, half of the protein powder doesn't have as much protein in it as they say it does, but it's better than nothing. You supplement it. You should get all your protein from Whole Foods anyways if you can. Not the grocery store Whole Foods, but from actual foods, you know? Let's see if we can see what's up in here. Yeah, it's already hot. I mean, it's 86, 87 today with that sun beating down. It ain't no joke, yo, but it's okay. I ain't complaining, man. I'm just grateful to be alive. Steven, what if it is a lady, though? That's just silly in real life. Conrad, thank you so much, Conrad. $20 on a super chat. We'll appreciate that come May. We'll get that one in May 21st. Thanks, Conrad. Stacy says, what if it's a lady? Ladies, you got to do your own. I couldn't tell you, but there's women. There's a women's calorie calculator. There's a men's calorie calculator. Here's what your calories are made up of. Two separate things. First of all, you have your basal metabolic rate, BMR. That's how much calories you'd burn by just sitting in a chair all day, not doing much at all. Second thing is you have your activity factor. Activity factor is like, for example, if you're a woman and you're a woman firefighter or a woman construction worker or a woman whatever, and you're running around all day, you're a nurse, you're on your feet, well, then you have a very high multiplier for your activity level. And so let's say you're a woman and your calories for the day are 1,000 for your basal metabolic rate. And then it turns out your activity factor is 2x. Well, now you need 2,000 calories a day, and that'll sustain you. And you never know if these are correct, so what you gotta do is you gotta eat them and keep eating them. And if you're like me and you got an Apple Watch and you got a phone, this will give you a very good, strong estimate for your calories for the day. Let's see here. Do I go back to Canada? Never. How's it going? Frank Strong Village. I'm good, buddy. How are you? It smells good in here, I'll tell you that much. I love the Blade Runner aesthetic. Blade Runner looking good in the hood. There's nobody in here, man. It smells like ramen. That's the rice place right there. I don't understand baseball. The Blue Jays just signed a guy for $400 million. Huge contract. And I'll try to look this guy up. I'm like, what is he, Babe Ruth or something? No, he's just really good at what he does, man. How does this place stay in business? I like Resorts World. I think it's fine. Hopefully they don't kick us out here and 86 us. They tried that with this other streamer I saw. How much does TRT cost when you're on it? And how much is it now? I don't know what the current price is, but you go to these online clinics, it's telemedicine. And so the telemedicine is like, you know, you do, here's how it goes. You pay a consultation fee to get down with one of their advocates. And the advocate usually has a pretty good education, background in hormones and all that kind of stuff. And they ask you some questions and see where your head is at. And if you tell them, oh, I just want to get 1,000 milligrams of TRT, they'll probably say no to you because they don't want problem customers. And then if you say yes to it, then you pay like, I don't know, $250 to $400, somewhere in that ballpark range. They send you blood work requisition form and you book an appointment at a lab. They use the big national providers. So if you're not in the States, this might not make sense to you, but there's places that do labs, as in blood draws. So you would, you register, make an appointment. They already put your requisition form in. They measure all your blood, including your metabolic panel and your lymphocytes and all those things that are important. Prostate size and all these things matter with hormones. And then they read it and they make a recommendation after it comes back. And they say, well, here's what we recommend. And then they get you with the prescribing doctor. You have to sit in on a Zoom call with him. And then they tell you, okay, well, we're going to do this much for that much, and we're going to send it off to you, and it's going to cost you this much or that much. Lisa Shroof, whoa, oh my gosh, what is going on? Lisa and Kabir, thank you, Lisa, for $10. Thank you, Kabir, for $25. Do I do that thing where I ask if anybody's going to beat Kabir? Because that's kind of tacky. But thank you so much, Lisa and Kabir. So ultimately, you're in for, I think it's like, I don't know, maybe $150 for the consultation fee, $250 for the blood work, $400 or $500 for your gear that they send to your house. And then in 6 months, you have to do another set of blood work, which would be like another $250. And overall, I think I was paying $3,000 a year for it, something like that. Something like that. Thank you so much, Kabir. So I think I was paying like $3,000 a year. It was not cheap. It's not cheap. It's a lot cheaper if you go through your primary doctor, but your primary doctor, he is scared shitless of giving you these things because he thinks you're using them to get big in the gym, which you probably are, whatever. If I'm being honest and you're being honest. But yeah, your primary doctor is going to read your testosterone level. Your testosterone will be on a scale between, say, 80. 80 is like a 90-year-old man, all the way up to like 800, 900, 1,000. Most of the time, your primary doc is going to tell you that you don't need it. And most of the time, guess what? You probably don't need it. Sorry, I'm talking way too much about this. Strip casinos are empty because they literally have fees for everything. Horrible game odds like 6-5 BJs. That's what she said. 000 roulette. One time I did mild strength type of exercise and lots of walking and just eat salads and meat and no fried foods and some fruits and salads and carbs. And I was slim and toned. Cool. You like the friendly Steven? Oh yeah, we got to listen. This is the positivity stream. Even though I could take a bowling ball. I could take 100. I could take 10 bowling balls and roll them down every line you see on the floor and not hit anybody. I guess I'd hit the guy with the Tabasco shirt. God bless Resorts World. What are they gonna do? My goodness. This is not what they thought. But it's slow, right? It's Easter, so let's hope. But so how many restaurants are closed right now at Resorts World? Mulberry Street Pizza is closed. You don't want to eat there anyways. The pizza is hot garbage. Crossroads is closed. That's 2. Doghouse is open. I just don't want to be angry at life anymore. I'm so angry all the time and fueled by news and clips and things. I don't care anymore. I just want to make people happy. I want to say nice things to you to make you smile. Did that guy crap his pants? Oh my gosh, it smells terrible in here. Okay, so maybe they open later for dinner, but it's already 5:30. Or maybe they are open. I guess they're just conserving. It stinks in here. Okay, I gotta get out of this place. It smells like feces. Oh my gosh. Dude, where's that smell coming from? Oh my gosh. Oh, terrible. Oh. Now I know why there's nobody there. It smells like a hobo died. Oh. That's not good. Okay, now here it smells like incense. All right. I tried to read the book. And it's funny you say that because The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. I went to read it and it's so juvenile and I don't know. I was reading The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins and I got 2/3 of the way through and I'm like, okay, we're done now. I get it. How many more times can you say count down from 5 and take action? It's a good book. Everybody should read it, but it's about double the length it needed to be. Then I started reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. And I'm like, I don't know that this is for me. I don't know. I think I could find better resources to put into better stuff. But I'm sure it's a good one. It smells nice here. It smells like chocolate and cinnamon here. It smells like poop over by the doghouse. Now I'm gonna wonder like if they watch these streams because there was a guy who got kicked out pretty aggressively and 86 off the property. But I don't want that to be me, so let's get out of here. Some places are haunted, the demons smell that way. Oh, okay. All right, I never heard of that, but that's interesting. L Holdings, you hope the old Steven? You mean the Steven that lost 130 subscribers on his channel in a month? The Steven who nobody ever gave donations to, really? Some of you guys did, but most people hated that guy. The Steven that was constantly mad because people wouldn't buy his advertising. Steven that was pissed off because Jacob's Life in Vegas gets more views than him. I hate that guy. That guy's a bitch. He's a whiny little bitch. So I don't think he's coming back. You say Resorts World is dead. Is the rest of the strip busy? Not particularly, no. Not particularly, no. Hexclad. Pasta Ramen. Oh, it's called still Bar Zazu. Maybe they changed the name and didn't change the marquee. This is used. Oh, this is still Caviar. Okay. All right, all right, all right. There's no fundraising event for me, brother. I've been streaming so many days in a row. The blessings have dried up, but I'm still out here because I told you guys I'd give you the days back that we missed when I was sick. Plus my voice is back, which is fantastic. I love it. I love it. Wait, was that the, oh, singing. I can sing Canadian. I can sing the Tragically Hip. What health problems are you currently fixing and optimizing? I'm trying to get my sleep dialed in because I don't sleep very much. So like last night I was in bed at 9:30, 9:40, and I was up at 5:45 today without an alarm. But I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm trying not to run my air conditioner right now, which is causing me to have to adjust to sleeping with no covers whatsoever and that kind of stuff. I'm trying to get my health anxiety way, way, way down. I look at every little dot on my body like it's the big C, which it's not. The big C looks colorful. And by the way, somebody was talking about Bob Marley last night because I have a faint colored little tiny spot on my bottom of my foot. It's on a pressure point, which is normal for freckles and things to form. And somebody was like, well, Bob Marley died of cancer on his toe. Yes, he had cancer underneath his toenail, a very rare, hyper-aggressive form of cancer on his toenail. But I don't have that on my foot. So I'm trying to get that in check and talk myself out of going crazy over that. Going to Vegas and not gambling, enjoying the good food options. I think that's great. If you put your resources into food in Vegas, you can't go wrong with that. So, yeah. Like I say, I got freckles. I got so many freckles, man. It's crazy. And my grandfather on my mother's side, Ukrainian, we have lots of moles and stuff, right? I should have one here. Like I have a mole right here. You can't see it, but it's right there. And I had one up here that I had a doctor try to carve off. Is it that side or this side? I don't remember. Wow, where did it go? Yeah, I have like something up here. Look at my face. Freckles everywhere. Like I got tons of these things. And they're basically like a combination of age spots and sunspots and freckles and stuff like that. But, you know. So my grandfather had vitiligo. And people like to, you know, they make kind of halfway insensitive jokes about Michael Jackson. But he had vitiligo too. But pigmentation things run in my family, freckles run in my family, warts, moles, that kind of stuff run in my family, skin tags. So, you know, when I see stuff, I keep an eye on it. I actually take photos and send it to ChatGPT, so it checks the A, B, C, D, E, or whatever it is, index for me and tells me I'm fine. What's up, nice shadow? But you had a nice day. Oh, no, that's not the song. But you had a bad day. The papers don't lie. Did you hear about the man who threw a chihuahua in a dumpster? Yeah, I mean, bad stuff happens, man. There was a baby in a dumpster last year. It's terrible. Vegas has got all the big city problems. You never hear about them. Look at the air quality. It's a weird air quality today. Look at the, that's not my camera lens. That is what the strip looks like today. It's a weird one, eh? Strange day today. Let's go over to the Wynn in the Encore. I don't really want to go to Fontainebleau. There's really nothing in there for us to see. Yeah, it's a weird day. It's a lot of pollen, a lot of stuff in the air in Vegas. Oh yeah, we'll have golden hour today, that's for sure. I don't think we're gonna have any clouds come through like yesterday. Brain Kane is here from Northern Ontario, living in Hudson's Bay on a pontoon boat. Wall Street Warlord is not a bot, he just comments and yells. I am from Canada, yes. Wynn Encore has the best smells, good. It's gotta smell better than the Resorts World. Peppermill for dinner now. I'm gonna get my Rouse pizza for dinner. Is the Caesars at Caesars wearing the WWE? No, they're not, actually. They haven't done anything out there. Maybe they'll put the Golden Knights sweater on it because the playoffs start on Sunday. Hi, Steve. I hope you're having a nice day. Thanks for the stream. It's really cool hearing that you're aiming for positivity. Life is too short. There's too much hate in this world. That's the way it is, man. We're so divided. You can't find browse. It's not browse. I'm sorry, it's Rouse. R-A-O-S, like Sam. R-A-O-S. Rouse. R-A-O-S. I like it. Some people hate it. I think people are more inclined to leave negative reviews than positive ones. I like it. I get it. R-A-O-S. R-A-O-S. Rouse Restaurant is out of New York City. It's an Italian place. They used to have one at Caesars. We ate there one year. It was fantastic before they closed it. Bill Vick is here. What's up, Bill? It's like $9.98 at Walmart. So it's a good cheap eat. I'll eat the whole thing. Rouse makes like penne, this famous penne, and they make jars of sauce and stuff like that you can get too. If you walk towards the West Hall of the Convention Center, you might see the WWE World being set up. I hope it's on Thursday. Oh, that sounds fun. But you had a bad day, the papers don't lie.
No profane content.
What a coincidence. I myself might try not to turn on the AC yet with like clothes and a small fan. Yeah, we got ceiling fans. Everywhere in Vegas has ceiling fans. Yep, lots of ceiling fans. They put a WWE Championship on Caesars. Oh, okay, maybe. Last time I was down in that area, maybe I just didn't look for it. Who knows? Who knows? The Italian pizzerias are generally really good. Oh, I bet. On a dark desert highway. Is this a Porsche? Or is this a weird Alfa Romero? They totally copied the Porsche's look. They even used this font on the back. I'm surprised that they weren't sued for like brand infringement, trademark. So there's some funky rims. That is some weird stuff right there. I've heard Alfa Romeros have a tendency to break down a lot. Whoa, Philip Welch. Thank you so much to Mr. Philip Welch. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but you're an amazing man. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you so much, Philip Welch. $5 to our PayPal. Warm smell of colitas rising up in the air. Up ahead in the distance, saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. You ever see a guy that looks like he doesn't really like the team, but he's wearing the team, and you're like, you're not a fan of that? Do you think that guy's actually a Detroit Lions fan? I mean, I'm just asking. Who's the lead singer of the Eagles? Don Henley? I don't know that he's a fan. He doesn't look like he actually follows the team. But what do I know? Maybe he's a massive fan. He's like, yes, man, I've been to every Super Bowl the Lions have ever appeared in. Oh, really now? Okay. Souvenir stores don't really close, but this one did, which is insane. This place used to sell like custom t-shirts and stuff for years.
Welcome to Vegas, sir. Finding everything all right?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
All right, sir. Have a great day.
You too, my man. The timeshare greeter, man. What's that? You gotta conserve your energy, boss.
Huh?
I done what you do. It's hard out here.
Oh, I remember you.
No, you don't. When did you start doing this?
Oh, shit, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, you don't remember me. I haven't done it for 5 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I like how you did that. That's pretty good. So.
Have a great day, brother.
Yeah, you too, man.
God bless, man.
Yeah, see you later.
Coming to Vegas.
Yeah, well, I live here, so I'm good. Donna Caldwell, thank you so much. Donna. Am I even focused on this? I don't even know. I can't see my damn phone. It's too warm out. iPhone's shut down. The screens. Thank you, Donna. Appreciate you. $15 for Vegas. Woo, woo. I'll be out this weekend. I mean, am I going to cover WrestleMania? No, there's lots of good channels do that. You know what? I haven't seen it on the local news. Like, it hasn't been in the newspaper. It hasn't been on Fox 5 Vegas. Hasn't been anywhere else. Just on, like, you know, YouTube. And I mean, like, why? It's a huge event, isn't it? Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Why don't you tell me? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see. I like how that guy did. I remember you. No, you don't, man. No, you don't. Stopped doing that 6 years ago. How long have you been doing it? 2 years? Okay, cool. Have a great one. But he did that. He's smart. He's going to be a good salesman. But actually, the thing is, when you're a salesperson and you tell lies, the lies only go so far. People know that you're lying. Like, I knew he was lying when he said that. So don't lie to people if you're in sales. You guys think if you're in sales, like, you have to be like, I have to build rapport. I have to build rapport. Rapport is very important in sales. Bullshit. Rapport is not important in sales if you're going to lie your ass off. If you're going to be like, wow, you go fishing? Where do you go fishing? Oh, I go fishing in Hudson's Bay on a pontoon. Oh my gosh, I've done that. No, you haven't. We're in Florida and you're trying to sell me a car. What are the chances that a guy is, you know what I mean? So, no, it's not incognito. I do sales professionally. Sales is not lying. Sales is lying? Well, that's why people hate salespeople. I understand it 110%. Sales is not lying, brother. Sales is helping people make informed decisions to make their lives better. But we'll have a different opinion, and I will respect the heck out of yours, brother. If you think that all salespeople are liars, I am sorry that somebody lied to you in a sales position in the past, and I apologize on their behalf, because that's not what sales is to me. Real, actual professional salespeople don't hurt you and lie to you. Fact, Steven does the best Mike Tyson. Yes, fact, Steven can't do any impressions right now because Steven's voice is starting to give out even after an hour on this stream. Let's get going. Hello. Up ahead in the distance, saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop in the night. You know it's slow in Vegas when there's like nobody here. There's no handles on the door. You can't get in. There's no handles on the door. You can't get in. Is this the entrance? There's nobody at Tacos Agorto, really. It's a wee little lineup. No lineup outside or nothing like that. It's got the meats. Whatever that is. What is that they're cooking? Do I get sleepy when I sit down? No? No, I don't. I get really tired after my live streams. I burn my brain out talking for this long. So yeah, that's an issue for me, but no, I don't get sleepy when I sit down. I sit most of the day at my desk. do stuff. We're committed and monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shitty. I'm chopped liver. If you want shitty, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of me mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka to get my heart. Never mind. Steven, what can it mean if I get sleepy when I sit? You get sleepy when you sit. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have an answer for you. Why would somebody get tired when they sit? Could depend on your diet. You could have circulation issues. Hello, brother. You could have circulation issues, maybe. I don't know. Because if you're sitting down, what's happening is your blood is pooling in one spot, which isn't inherently unhealthy. But actually, if you sleep sitting, they say when you sleep on a long-haul flight, like overseas, some people can suffer from deep vein thrombosis, which is a type of blood clot. But it's going to depend on a lot of factors, bro. I couldn't diagnose you, and I wouldn't even try because I'm not a doctor. You know, it could be aging. I mean, but if you get severely tired when you sit, you need to probably get your blood looked at. And if you don't want to go through your doctor, you know, you can go to like privatemdlabs.com and you can order blood work panels. You pay out of cash, out of pocket. They give you a discount compared to if you just called up to the lab and ordered them. I don't even know if you can actually order them from the lab, to be honest with you. You need a referral most of the time. And you might want to get, you know, your metabolic panel looked at. You might want to see if you're pre-diabetic. If your A1C is high, that means you're pre-diabetic. And you need to change your diet immediately, in my opinion. We got the Real News crews out here. Got the Real News crews out here. They don't use the cameras you think they do. What's up? Let's take him the B-roll. He may be a news crew, or he may be an independent guy that gets hired by the stations to, we got 5 seconds, darn it. Some of these guys, they get hired by stations to get like B-roll footage and stuff and then deliver them on time for when the station is doing their thing, making a story happen. So we're going to take a shot and try to go through the wind in the Encore here. And a lot of the time when we do this, they don't take too kindly to it, especially when it's slow and the security can see you right in the middle. There's nothing for them to do. They all going to pick on you. That's what they do sometimes. It's the second Christmas shirt I've seen. What is going on? What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Right, Elaine Wind passed today. Thank you for the reminder. That's why they're out. Good catch. Who said that? Who's the smartest person on the stream today? Jody Harris is the smartest person on the stream today. Where's my Griswold shirt? I didn't wear it today. I don't know. It's at home. Try to keep up on the laundry. You know, you get sick and then like all of your life pauses. So. Yep, Elaine Wynn passed away. We'll see where the company goes after this. She had kind of inherited most of it and had a huge share of the control over the Wynn Corporation. She was Steve Wynn's wife, and then not wife, and then wife again, and then not wife again. It smells like sewage here. Sometimes that smell pops up. You guys have smelled that sewage smell in Vegas, right? Batman Returns was good. The original Batman, I don't know. If I watched them with like my rose-colored goggles, I'd probably like them a lot more. I like the Christian Bale Batman movies the best. You know? I think Batman Forever was okay. And then things just kind of skid off the rails. Joel Schumacher makes it into a Pee Wee Herman movie. It's stupid. How old was she? I don't know. Call the Win public relations. Let's see if that is Win press relations. Let's try it out. Why not? I'll say Wall Street Warlord said that I was supposed to call you. 702-770-2120. Right? That's the number? Let's see if that's the number. Let's see who answers this. Well,
you have reached the voicemail of Win Public Relations.
It is.
Our office hours are Monday through Friday,
See,
9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Please leave your name, contact information, and
they're closed early today. They're open till 6. It's 5:48. But see, I'm telling you, man, you guys think Wall Street Warlord is just spouting off a bunch of capital letters for no reason. He had the number right there. Boom. I don't know that number. I don't know that number appears online anywhere. We probably shouldn't have put it on the stream. Let's see if that number appears online anywhere. Win public relations phone number. Stupid thing didn't hear me. Win public relations phone. Let's see if that appears anywhere online. I don't think it does. Oh, it does. Okay, media relations appears right there. I wouldn't bother with them anyways. Is that a casino next to me? Nah, this is the Encore Beach Club, and there's a shopping area in here. So that is part of the Win, but it's not a casino per se. Wait, no, that's shopping area there. This is the beach club inside. Yeah, but I'm not calling. I'm not gonna leave them a message. What's the point? Hey, this is not Leaving Las Vegas calling. I was gonna let you know that I'm gonna walk through your casino in 4 minutes, and please don't kick me out because my wife likes this place and she'd be real sore with me. That never works. Quick thoughts on the Menendez brothers. I don't know anything about them, honestly. I know that they got a bad trial back in the day. I was so young, man. I was like, 10, 11 years old. And pray tell, would I talk to the Win public relations about? Ain't nothing to dog about. Be like, hey man, love your work. It's true. I do like the Win, but there's nothing. They don't work with influencers. I've never actually seen a slot streamer stream at the Win. Why is that? Why don't you typically see slot streamers and stuff stream at the Win? So this is closed today, but this is where all the pretty girls will come out. So we have our pool out here at the Win, but the birds are enjoying it looks like. Steve Wynn wasn't the best. Ooh, Kevin, those are fighting words on these Vegas channels. I respect your opinion, Kevin, but why wasn't Steve Wynn the best? Guys, put B for best and N for not best in the chats. If you think Steve Wynn was the best, put B for best. And if you think he was not the best, put N for not the best. Let's see what the public opinion poll says. Did you know that she and Steve had 2 daughters? One was kidnapped in 1990. Yeah, I do know. So we have lots of bests here. We have 1 N. B for Vegas. I did a whole documentary on Win, so I know more than probably most people should. How funny was it, the first Zoolander that was a good movie, that was funny. B, N for great for Vegas, but not a good. How do you know he was not a good person? I mean, there was a lot of heavy allegations on him, of course. We don't know if any of those are true. They're all allegedlys. I want you guys to remember that it could be you. They could be coming after you with the Me Too case. My trading app is a scam. I don't have a trading app, Steve. I do day trading with a prop firm. I can give you an affiliate code, but it's not a scam. Oh yeah, we should talk about our affiliate code. Steve Lugwade says my trading app is a scam. If you guys want to gamble at home, we do have the ability for you guys to get with a giant company, casinos.com and gambling.com, and what they do is they have some really cool offers for you guys if you guys want to take advantage of those and get some free kickbacks for when you do your gambling online. And at the end of the stream, we'll do our commercial break towards the end of the stream. Not right now because, oh, there it is. No, that's yesterday's stream. Heavens to Murgatroyd, what is going on? Anyway. But Wall Street Warlord will claim you as best friends with Mr. Wynn. Just curious, what is the success rate in timeshare sales? It just depends. I mean, it always depends, right? Like, how good are you at your job? How good are you at sales? I think successful timeshare salesmen can easily clear $150K a year, that kind of stuff. Easily clear $150K a year. So yeah, you can make six figures. Here we go. So if you guys want, we've partnered up with casinos.com and gambling.com, giant company listed on the NASDAQ exchange. And what they do is they give you special offers for doing stuff like playing slots or social games, casino games at home. Table games too are available. You can see it right here. These are some of the types of offers. It's based on your availability because every state has different rules for what's sanctioned. So you might be in a case where Fanatics Casino, Golden Nugget, DraftKings Casino, FanDuel is available. You might have some social casinos available, and they give you special offers. Like you can see here, Fanatics, wager $10, get $100 in free credits. Deposit 10, get $40 in casino bonus. So if you guys want to gamble at home, go to a giant, huge, credible company that will, not steal all your data like all these weird, sketchy apps on the app stores. And you can click on the link I'm posting up in the chats. And if you do use the link and deposit money and play, they give us a kickback for you guys gambling at home without wearing any pants. How do you like that? So thank you so much for the consideration. Let's go explore the one in the Encore. Casa Playa. I really like these. These are my favorite. Just about some of my favorite properties in Vegas are the one in the Encore. Absolutely gorgeous. We also have signal problems in here. If the signal gets frozen, don't worry. I have 2 internet connections on my phone, two cell phone companies, and I'll make sure to, try to fix it for you real fast, okay? All right. Nice to see you, Jack. Thank you so much for being here, my brother. We're super happy to have you. You guys are the best part of my stream. Without you guys participating in the chats and saying random stuff so I can react to it. I mean, what else do we got, man? Look at the mosaics on the floor. Does anybody ever look down on the casino floor and see that they have hand-laid mosaics all over this property? What is a dab? I don't understand what a dab is. I'm not hip. I mean, it's hip to be square, right? Because if that's the case, then I'm a square and I'm hip. It's hip to be square. This is the pool area, one of the pool areas over here. Hip. It's hip to be. And if you come out here in the daytime, you'll see all sorts of birds and stuff. Why butterflies? Mariposa. I don't know. There's all sorts of butterflies all over here, huh? Ah. So they have like a full-time team of horticulturalists, I guess, until WrestleMania. Whoa, Decon. Boom, shakalaka. Thank you, Decon. I appreciate it. Caroline says thank you. It's her birthday this month, and it's close, and I can't tell you the exact day. Mariposa. Papillon. Mariposa is Spanish, right? Papillon is French. There you go. I was wondering when they changed it to the butterflies. Well, let's ask the AI. Maybe the AI knows. The shadow knows. Let's ask. Grok has gotten more bloated and fat than ChatGPT on its answers. Let's ask it. The Wynn Resort in Vegas has butterflies all over its motif. What do the butterflies signify? See what the Grok says. I can't find anything about the Wynn Resort. Damn it, son of a gun. Wynn Resort. Let's try it again. Good old Michael Finnegan. Oh, Wynn Resort all day long. Aria's too far back. It says here that the Wynn Resort is known for lavish nature-inspired aesthetics, including floral displays and artistic installations, which could incorporate butterflies. Butterflies are symbols of metamorphosis, representing change, growth, and new beginnings. Butterflies are visually striking. Joy and freedom. Across cultures, butterflies symbolize joy, freedom, and lightness. Hold on, let's ask this. See, Grok is not ready for prime time. It just times out. Are butterflies significant in Asian culture? Because these hotels, they completely cater. Yeah, Grok has completely died on me. What a joke. Are butterflies significant in Asian culture? Man, this is terrible. Try it all over again. The Cosmo is the best hotel on the Strip? What do you guys think is the best hotel on the Strip? Tell me. Here you go. Yes, butterflies hold significant symbolism in various Asian cultures. Butterflies in China symbolize love, joy, and longevity. They are associated with a romantic love, particularly through a folktale called The Butterfly Lovers. Japanese, they symbolize the soul, transformation. In Korea, they are happiness, love. In Southeast Asia and some cultures like Vietnam or Thailand, butterflies may symbolize the soul or to be seen as omens. Generally across Asia, they are metamorphoses from caterpillar to winged creature, marking mirrors of personal growth, spiritual awakening, and the sign of the cycle of life and death. So we have win-win-win. Cosmo only if you get the balcony fountain side. Wall Street says resorts. Win Encore Resorts World. I'm surprised there's nobody else saying Bellagio and stuff like that. You got a lot of wins here for the best ones. Really? No Casino Royale? Fontainebleau will be closed. What? Get out of here. Shut the front door, Kevin. That's not happening. Not at all. Look at the butterflies on the ceiling. Three-dimensional butterflies on the ceiling. Monte Carlo was good when it was Monte Carlo. Cosmo or Waldorf. I like the Waldorf mention. The Encore is still here, of course. We're in the Encore right now. We're going into the Wynn in just a few minutes. Mandalay Bay, all right. Oyo, haha. Caesar's always been good to me. What's up, Esto? I saw you lurking. I see you lurking. Bellagio for me, cool. Oyo is peak 420 credit score, yes. 420 credit score. Wanna get high? No. Oh, man. Desert Inn, wow. That's old school cool right there, isn't it? Man, it's literally just Mid-Journey. You know, Mid-Journey. We created an AI Coco Chanel Pokemon in 3 dimensions, and here it is on a giant, huge mounting print, so you can buy it for $4,000 in Vegas and bring it home. At least this is hand painted. I can appreciate and get behind that. But I don't know. I mean, if it's just AI art, I'm not sure. Do I need to get the Rouse Pizza? I do. I rode my scooter today. I'm gonna ride my scooter back home, and there's a Walmart in between, and I'll get that there. I also need to get Parmesan cheese, and I also need to get red pepper flakes because I lacked those last night, and I'm one of those people who puts on tons of Parmesan, the flaked, shredded, and the pepper flakes. Which one is the worst casino? Okay, guys, question. What's the worst casino on the Strip? Look at the ceiling here. What's the worst casino on the Strip? You tell me. Tell me in the comments. Worst. You tell me. Worst. Circus. Really? I don't disclose where I park the scooter, my friend. Clown Town. It's lots of fun. Okay. Does that count as circus? I don't know. This is the Wynn. We were just in the Encore. Somebody was asking me about the Encore. We were just in the Encore. Excalibur, Stratosphere, okay. Oyo, all right. McLaren. Circus in Reno got grimy and nasty looking. Thank you so much, Kat. I appreciate it. Paris Tropicana. Yeah, no, I just don't disclose that. So this is 2,500 miles per year you get for $2,400 a month for 36 months. So it's $23.99 per month plus tax. 36-month closed end lease. So if you wanted to lease this McLaren, you'd be paying $50,651 down payment plus tax, title, license based on 2,500 miles a year. It's $2.75 excess mileage charge at lease, and lease includes $7,500 electric vehicle. Oh, this is an EV, I guess. Yeah, this is an EV. So you get a credit on it. So you're paying $50,000 down payment on the car, and then you're paying $23.99 times 36 plus $50,650. So this is to lease it. It's $137,000 over the course of 3 years. This one's even more. It's $44.99. This one right here with all the cool carbon fibers. You guys say it sounds silly, but if you have the ability to do it, you'll do it. This is on Tier 1 credit. Can anybody tell me what a Tier 1 credit score is? That's got to be like 700, 800. You can rent supercars by the hour, not from here, not from this place. This is, I think, I do believe this has to be a corporate McLaren dealership. So this is one of the dirtiest vehicles you can drive. So when you see the celebrities that are telling you that climate change is going to destroy the world, but they drive cars like this, they're driving some of the dirtiest cars on the planet. I sound like you're bought to my stuff. You're my dream. Hello, how you doing? So if this is an EV, this shouldn't have a tailpipe, right? Except it does. It says there's an EV credit on this one. Is it McLaren Artura an EV? It gives you an EV credit. I don't understand. Gorgeous though. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a hybrid, okay. So here's the thing, guys. Like, I know a lot of people get they're like, I would never. The thing is, you might. And I want you guys to think about your station in life as you were growing up. At one point, you would probably say, I would never eat at a place that would cost $200 for a steak. Did you ever say that when you were younger and then end up eating at a place with a $200 steak? You might have. Now, if your stature in life moved up to a point where you could afford a $150,000 lease on a car, would you do it? You might. And that's okay. They need to give the cars those names, the Sky Baby Blue and the Agent Orange. I don't know that anything should be called Agent Orange, just out of consideration for people who came back from Vietnam, but hey, this is a pretty dead sports book right now, but it's still a gorgeous one. The seats here are all so nice and cushy. Tesla Roadster, I mean, is that even coming out? Hasn't that been on like the drawing board and pre-order for years? It'd be cool. Because we adopted you, you now have an 8. Dude, I don't have any credit score. I have like a 620 credit score. I gotta fix that when I start making some money here. Play $1,000 slot machine? Yoshino, huh? All right, I know what my credit score is. Not great. I made a lot of bad choices throughout my life. It's now or never. It's my life. Man, all the stuff is gone out of here. Wait a minute. This looks different somehow. There's another one over there. Let's go see over there. And then we should have the Esplanade too. Boom, boom, boom. I love the trees, man. I don't think they're real. I think we've already been over this. Yeah, they're not real trees. They sure look real though. Really good. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, I heard it through the brake. The brake line? That's not how it goes. Oh, there's lots of people al fresco out here. That's fun. Talk like Arnold? Nah, Bradley, I'm getting over COVID and my vocal cords are not strong and I gotta conserve them because I work professionally on the phone and I do these live streams. So Arnold gets real gravelly and it hurts my voice. So I'm probably not gonna do Arnold Schwarzenegger voice today. I love this place, man. If there's ever a perfect spot to sit and eat and drink and stuff, it's gotta be right here. It is so freaking humid back here. Like, it is incredibly. Do you add the container or fridge? Do you add the container or fridge shredded? I just buy the cheap Kraft, the Kraft shredded Parmesan cheese. I'm down with the Kraft shredded Parmesan cheese, man. I ain't no snob or nothing like that. It's pretty basic for me. I got no problem with that. I'm gonna sit down for a minute and drink some water. That'll help my vocal cords a bit. Lake of Dreams, yes. I mean, come on, dude. Look at that. I mean, like, does it get better? It doesn't get any better than that, dude. It is some awesome stuff to be out here right now. Oh, boy. Well, the Flames and the Knights are playing right now. The Flames are going to play their asses off because if the Flames win tonight and the Wild lose, the Flames could make the playoffs. It's 0-0 right now. Just started the first period. Why can't they have so much water and Mandalay Bay drained theirs? I think I know the answer to that, and it gets slightly political, but let me explain. Mandalay Bay had all their fountains out front. I don't know that Mandalay Bay sits on a golf course lease, so that's the first important thing to note. Mandalay Bay is on the Hacienda. Let's ask GPT, because I'm thinking Grok sucks, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of Grok. Let's make a new GPT. Let's ask it. Does the Mandalay Bay Hotel in Vegas, which is formerly the Hacienda, the site it sits on, did the Hacienda Hotel ever have a golf course attached to it back in the day? So that's the first thing, right? The first thing is, yes, the Hacienda had a golf course. Okay, so if you have a golf course lease, like this used to sit on, what was this, the Desert Inn right here? The Desert Inn had its own golf course back in the day too. And when they made their leases, they were generally put on like a 100-year lease for water use. So they can use all the water the golf course could use. Plus there is actually literally an active golf course here at the Wynn. So Mandalay Bay had all these beautiful fountains out front, and then they ripped all of them up. But around the same time that they ripped the water fountains out and put in this ugly dry vegetation, the other properties started doing the same that they owned. That's owned by MGM Resorts International. So they took out the water from the Statue of Liberty at the New York, New York. They took out the water from the front of the New York, New York Bridge. So I think I think if you were to do it and look at it and really research it, I believe you would probably find MGM Resorts International using some kind of green initiative, some kind of environmentalism message to make their shareholders woke capitalism happy. I just think the wind doesn't give a shit. They have all their stuff on blast. They need the water. They built this property to be lush and green, and that's it. You know? How is the water supply in 2025? Not particularly good. We had a higher snowpack in 2023 and in 2024, but this year the snowpack is really low. So I don't know that it'll be good this year, but we'll see. It'll remain to be seen. We do have in 2023 or 2024, our warm weather came a little bit later in the year, and this year it came a little bit earlier. So we'll see if we get into a particularly hot summer situation. So, yeah, we'll see where it goes. Let's see what your comments read. Let's see here. Ooh. Bill Vick wants to know everybody's age. Oh man, Bill Vick is building a credit file on all. He's building a file on all of you to steal your identities. What's your age, guys? If you feel like posting it, Tim is 65. Stacy is 41. Kabir is 44. Joseph is 50. Tamara is 44. Brendan is 43. Allison is 50. Time for a quick scratch is 40. Dora is 51. Sandy is 50. No wonder you guys get all my old lame 80s references and 90s references, huh? Y'all were roughly my age back then. Kathleen is 71. Jacinho is 42. Esto is 62. Bill Vick says I'm the oldest. Oh man. Don't feel bad. Feel happy. Old Geezer Rich L is 75. Charles is 58. Yo. 58, yo. Matt is 50. Eve is 65. 7 to the power of 2 plus 2? What is 7 to the power of 2? 7 times 7? So that's, I don't know math. Forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Oh wow, I didn't know it pinned my affiliate link to the top of my videos. How dope is that? I love it. I guess when I spam my affiliate link like this, it pins it to the top of my messages. 7, oh yeah, right, 49. 7 times 7 is 49 plus 2 is 51. Why didn't I catch that? My goodness. I didn't catch that. Yeah, 7 to the power of 2. If you guys don't understand what Jacinho is saying, so yeah, 7 and then the little up sign is the power of 2. 7 times 7, right? Plus 2, so 49 plus 2 is 51. Faustino is 52. Looks like a great spot to light up a nice Padron Maduro cigar. Oh, very nice. Oh, man. Beat, man. I'm tired by now. Oh. Watch the band. Through a bunch of dancers. Quickly follow the unknown. You're something more familiar. Quickly, something familiar. Courage, my way. Couldn't come, it doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm singing to myself while I'm just enjoying life a little bit. Courage couldn't come at a word. Yeah, it is really peaceful out here, isn't it? Shane Johnson is 42. What are we doing? We're just watching the wheels go round and round. You know how it is. No more riding on the merry-go-round. I just love to let him go. And you still use the masks. Well, God bless you. That's amazing. It looks very peaceful. It is nice here, man. I'm trying to see if I can avoid Walmart on the way home. What's everybody's favorite plane snacks on the way to Vegas? Plane snacks. Shane will be out here in May. Sounds good, Shane. Love it. It's no simple explanation for anything important any of us do. Oh, Brady's, I don't need snacks because I was in Boeing. I was just connection point. They used to give out snacks on flights, man. They don't do that stuff no more, I don't think, do they? Although I fly like really budget airlines too often, and those are the worst for that kind of stuff. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm going to tell you guys, it's a really nice night out tonight. I am absolutely shattered with like level of exhausted right now. So I want to get that time in with you guys, and I want to tell you guys I love all of you guys. If you're just joining us, stick around. Like, you know, subscribe to the channel. You'll see when I do more updates and stuff like that. And we'll do more live streams with you guys. Tomorrow's Wednesday. If I feel the energy, I might do a stream tomorrow. We might explore this area a little bit more, go see the Sphere and stuff like that, Venetian. I think that might be a good study of what we're doing out here. And I'll be a little bit earlier too. But I am very tired. I'm on day 10 of the COVID recovery bandwagon. So sometimes my energy just craters. I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna go buy my Rouse RAOS pizza, and I'm gonna get some ice cream. I'm gonna eat calories so I can relax and regroup and wake up tomorrow, do my day trading and see how it goes. So thank you guys so much. Like, share, subscribe if you guys want to support us. You know, as we say always, we do have that option for the affiliate offer that we use. That would be in the comments here, so you guys can go gamble, get special offers. It's real money gambling. It's not some weird sketch company, so I'll click that up in the chats there. I just completely ran out of gas. God bless you. But like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow, it looks like. We're going to say 3, 2, 1, click. So be good. I love you guys. 3, 2, 1, and what's your ice cream? Probably peppermint. Peppermint's my thing right now. Albertsons has peppermint ice cream, which means I got to get all the way to a Peppersons. Steven, do you own the Palazzo? I do not own the Palazzo, brother. You guys are great. We'll do some more chats tomorrow. We'll go to the Palazzo and to the Sphere tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye-bye.